Pregnancy is one of the most incredible and transformative journeys a woman can experience. It is the period during which a baby develops inside the uterus, usually lasting about 40 weeks, starting from the first day of your last menstrual period. During these weeks, the female body undergoes extraordinary transformations, both physical and emotional. Each stage of pregnancy is a unique biological spectacle, full of significant changes and exciting moments for the expectant mother. The 40 weeks of pregnancy are divided into 3 trimesters. Each trimester represents a unique phase in the baby's development and the mother's bodily changes. The first trimester lasts about 13 weeks and is a critical period for the embryo's initial development. During these weeks, many mothers experience the first symptoms of pregnancy, such as nausea, fatigue, and mood swings. These symptoms are caused by significant hormonal changes, particularly the increase in progesterone and estrogen, which help prepare the body to sustain new life. In the second week of the first trimester, a fundamental event occurs: ovulation. During this process, an egg is released from the ovary and travels through the fallopian tubes. If it meets a viable sperm, fertilization occurs, a magical moment when the genetic material from the father and mother combines. This process creates the zygote, a single cell containing all the genetic information needed to form a new human being. Studies show that the DNA present in the zygote determines characteristics such as eye color, hair, and even predisposition to certain health conditions. In the following weeks, the zygote rapidly divides, transforming into a blastocyst. This cluster of cells moves into the uterus, where it implants itself into the uterine wall. This process, called implantation, is essential for the embryo's development. During this stage, structures like the amniotic sac and placenta begin to form. The amniotic sac provides protection and cushioning to the embryo, while the placenta acts as a vital organ, transferring nutrients and oxygen from the mother to the baby. From the 5th week onward, the embryonic period begins. This is when the baby's major organs and body systems start to form. The heart, for example, begins beating around the 6th week, marking an exciting moment for parents. The initial formation of the brain and spinal cord also occurs during this stage, while small buds appear that will later develop into arms and legs. Scientific studies highlight the importance of a diet rich in folic acid during this phase to prevent neural tube defects. Between weeks 8 and 10, the embryo begins to take on a more human appearance. Fingers and toes form, and the eyes, still covered by thin membranes, start to develop. The embryo's skin is extremely thin, almost translucent, allowing blood vessels to be seen. At this stage, the embryo measures about 3 centimeters but already has all the major organs, which will continue to grow and specialize in the coming weeks. As the baby develops, the mother's body also undergoes remarkable changes. In addition to initial symptoms like nausea and fatigue, the mother's blood volume increases to meet the needs of the growing fetus. In addition to initial symptoms like nausea and fatigue, the mother's blood volume increases to meet the needs of the growing fetus. Although these changes may be uncomfortable, they are signs that the body is working hard to sustain the new life. By the end of the first trimester, the baby is officially called a fetus and measures about 7 to 9 centimeters. This milestone symbolizes the end of a crucial developmental phase, with all major organs formed and functioning at basic levels. For first-time mothers, this is an exciting opportunity to learn more about their body and baby. Regular checkups with the doctor and a healthy lifestyle can help ensure a smooth and healthy pregnancy. During the second trimester, pregnancy enters a more stable phase, and many of the bothersome early symptoms, such as nausea, begin to subside. This period is marked by the baby's accelerated growth, who now exhibits movements that the mother can perceive. The organs continue to mature, and facial features, such as eyebrows and eyelashes, start to develop. From the 20th week, parents can discover the baby's gender through ultrasound, an exciting and highly anticipated moment for many. The baby now measures about 25 centimeters and begins to develop a sleep pattern, alternating between moments of activity and rest. Meanwhile, the mother's body continues to adapt, with the uterus expanding and the belly becoming more prominent. Some mothers may experience back or leg pain due to the extra weight and changes in posture. This is also the time when many mothers feel the baby's first kicks, an exciting experience that strengthens the bond between mother and child. During the third trimester, the baby continues to gain weight rapidly, storing fat that will help regulate body temperature after birth. The baby's lungs are almost fully developed, and they begin to practice breathing movements, though they still receive oxygen through the placenta. From the 32nd week, the baby begins to position itself for birth, usually head down. At this stage, the baby may measure about 45 centimeters and weigh around 2.5 kilograms, though these numbers can vary greatly. The mother may notice an increase in trips to the bathroom as the growing uterus presses on the bladder. In the final weeks, the baby begins to shed the lanugo, a thin layer of hair covering their body, and the vernix caseosa, a waxy substance that protects the skin. In the final weeks, the baby begins to shed the lanugo, a thin layer of hair covering their body, and the vernix caseosa, a waxy substance that protects the skin. For many mothers, the final weeks of pregnancy are marked by a mix of anxiety and excitement as they prepare for the big day. As childbirth approaches, the baby begins to move down into the pelvis, a process called lightening, which can relieve pressure on the mother's diaphragm. Some mothers may experience practice contractions, known as Braxton Hicks contractions, which help prepare the uterus for labor. During the final weeks, it's important for the mother to watch for signs of labor, such as the water breaking or regular contractions. At birth, the baby typically weighs between 2.5 and 4 kilograms and measures about 50 centimeters, though variations are normal. Birth marks the beginning of a new journey, where mother and baby will continue to grow and connect in amazing ways. The 40 weeks of pregnancy are a transformative experience, filled with challenges and unforgettable moments that create lifelong bonds. To all the moms and dads, remember that every step of this journey is a testament to the strength, love, and connection that define the experience of being a family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.